to have you at Sophia's Love Letter. The first thing you can do is introduce yourself so that people can get to know who you are.
Okay, my name is Naledi and I'm from Botswana, as you all know. And yeah, I'm basically doing my master's in Andhra University, and I think that's all you can know about me. There's nothing interesting to know about me either.
Why would you say there's nothing
I
interesting to
feel
know
like
about
that's all. That's all you can know. It's my name is
you?
Naledi. I don't have that interesting
Introduction.
whatever. Yeah, introduction.
I think you should have classes
But
on introduction.
no, one day I will. I'll be one day I won't even be introducing myself because you'll be knowing me besides.
Oh,
Yeah.
then you have to remind us.
You don't have to be remembered because I'll be known. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Okay, by the way, today we're gonna be talking about purpose-driven life. We're gonna be having a few people speaking about what they think is the purpose of a person on earth. And talking about the purpose of a person on earth, this is normally achieved at the ages of 60. And talking of these times that we are living in, like that's the time a person is already set to be tired. I'm not even sure if it's the right words to use, but that's what it is. But I want to know, like, what did you say is the main purpose on earth? Like, why did God create man? Why are we on earth? Why did God create us to be on earth?
You know what's interesting? What's interesting is that you said it's normally achieved at 60, which is not really the normal thing that is literally happening nowadays. Because I think the generation of nowadays, even though we have a lot of challenges, nowadays people tend to know what is the meaning, what's their purpose in life. Because I've seen a lot of youth going to church nowadays, which is one of the basic aspects of where you can find your purpose. So your question was, what is the man's purpose on earth, right? So according to me, I think the purpose of man on earth is to find God. Is to find God and to serve God. Because remember in the book of Colossians,
Yeah.
Colossians 1:16, he said, I've known you before you knew yourself. I've known you before you were there before you were even been conceived in your mother's womb. Before a person is born, he's already been done in God's mind. So he knew you. So him knowing you is like, he know what's the plans for you to live. He know why you are there. He know why you've been created. So it's all start with God. For you to know your purpose is all start with God. In Proverbs 11:28, it says, those who depend on their wealth will fall like the leaves of autumn, but those who are righteous will prosper like the leaves of summer. It actually means you can't depend on yourself to know what you have to do. You have the creator who is the source of life. And who is the source of life, by the way? God is the source of life. So everything that you do in life, it depends on God's will. So your purpose depends on what God wants you to do. He created you for that purpose. So if you don't know your purpose, you can't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So you are nothing without God, basically. And also, it also stated in Jeremiah 17:7. It says, but I will bless those who put their trust in me. It says, I will bless those who put their trust in me. It's literally clarifying that you can't do anything without God. You have to put your trust in Him because He knew you and He knew what you are thinking before you even think about it. Yeah. And before Jeremiah 17:7, in Jeremiah 17:5, it says, I will condemn a person who turns away from me. I will condemn a person who turns away from me and put his trust in man. So that literally give you a clarity on you don't have to believe in anyone's opinion, but rather trust in God's plan. Yeah, that's all I could say.
Oh, that's a lengthy one. That's a lengthy explanation. But with what you have said, I understand. Like, you're saying God is the maker.
Yeah.
So the maker is gonna know why He made
you
the creation.
yeah
So you create the maker, who is the one who creates the creation, is the one who's gonna have the user's manual to
exactly
tell you like this is what this has to be used for, and this is how it has to be used, and it
exactly
has to adhere to the terms and conditions whatsoever.
yeah
Okay, that's nice. With what you have said, I think it covers it all. But so like where I don't, but I feel like you have answered the question already, because I want to ask you like where and how, from who, like can one find their purpose?
let me just
Yeah.
get a brief of that. It's I also said it starts with God. So
Uh-huh.
remember, it starts with God. So we are nothing without God.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't know, if you don't know your purpose, all you need to do is just to look to God,
Yeah.
because He said you are nothing without Him. So if you know that God is the creator and He's the source, you will know where you can find your purpose. That's all. If you don't know, then you can't find your purpose in
So
life.
you wanna say like you can discover your purpose better if you're
When you
if
know
you're leaning on God.
exactly.
If you have faith and lean on God, that's when you can discover your purpose better.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, okay. I think with that so looking at the questions that I had to ask you, I feel like with the explanation that you've had
And
said,
the first one.
the first one, it's more like it covers it all. Because like now I'm looking at the questions and the
Yeah.
questions are there, going back to everything that was said. So like
Yeah.
we've got been the maker. Is there any way to find purpose outside him?
No, you can't find purpose without God. I think the reason why some of us fail in terms of trying to do life on our own is because we don't know our purpose. We don't know our purpose, and we just do things because we believe we have to do them. And why do we have to do things that we believe we have to do without us asking God, is it the right thing that I should do as a human being?
So like it's more
Yeah.
like you're living one day at a time.
Yeah, you're just kind of like making this, I'll see whatever happens, whatever.
Yeah.
So if you live according to whatever,
That's where the problem
that's
is.
where the problem is.
Oh, okay, I think that's helpful. I
Yeah.
think helpful. So like with what you said, you mentioned you're gonna find your purpose in God. So like do you having achievements or certain positions like fulfill your purpose?
I would say this. According to let me just answer this. It's a bit tricky one. It's a bit tricky one. Let me
Yeah.
start by saying, fulfillment of one's purpose is really subjective. It's really subjective. It depends on. It varies according to who you are
Yeah.
and what do you think and what you believe in. Yeah. So it can be in this manner. Achievements are like, let's take it in a typical clarity in this one. Achievements are like a newly wedded bride, because when you are a newly wedded bride, everyone will be like, congratulations, shouting everything like that, wishing you everything.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, they even forget that you got married. Like you
Yeah.
don't matter anymore. You
Yeah.
were married, oh yes, we know, and
Yeah.
you get it. But literally, no one cares. No one cares. And at first, you are there at the top tier. Congratulations, you made it. You achieved a bigger house. Okay, you got a lotto. You got money. We all, every day, for example, if you take things that are happening in Facebook, let's take a social media thing. When you get your degree, one day they will be congratulating you. Just that day, because you posted, like, I got my degree. Tomorrow, they even forget that you need a job.
Yeah.
Because you got a degree. They don't even matter anymore. So achievements, that's so subjective on how you do it,
Yeah.
on how you think or you believe in. But also, the reason why I said that's so subjective, I believe it's like this: accomplishment and achievement, like money, houses, getting a degree, they can be a route for your purpose. Why do I say this? When you have achievements, like maybe when you let me say, when your purpose is to help people, you can't just have a purpose of helping people and that's it. You have to work hard in getting that money for you to help people. So that's why I say it's subjective.
Okay.
If you don't work hard to get money for you to help people, you just have a purpose, but are you gonna just achieve that purpose just by sitting down and okay, fine, I have a purpose in life just to help people, and then are you working on it? Because when you achieve something, when you achieve money, when you get let me say when you achieve let me say maybe you are getting a job as a CEO, you now achieved a position that will make you earn more. Now you'll be having money to be able to fulfill your purpose of helping other people. So you need to know what's your purpose, because now if you don't know what's your purpose, you wouldn't even know whether that achievement can be able to help you. It's like it's like achievements are part of your journey to fulfill your purpose. Okay. That's how I feel.
Like, so, like, with what you said, there's a belief that people say, like, material possessions don't really mean one has achieved their purpose. But you look at the world, that's a standard for success. Like, you're successful because you have 2 Lamborghinis or whatsoever. Like, what do you say? Like, me having material possessions don't really mean I'm an achiever or I've got to my purpose?
The way I see it, it's not like material possession cannot help one fulfill their purpose in life. No. But it becomes a problem. You know, it becomes a danger. The danger becomes when people now think just achievement on its own is their purpose.
Also, so they can be achievement outside purpose.
Yeah, that's what I believe in.
So you can be successful in something that is not your purpose.
Yeah.
They may be your purpose, then they can be you achieving something.
So what I mean is, when people now tend to believe that just having those money, whatever, the material possessions in that is their purpose instead, it's like they now tend to forget, or they now tend to just look away what they were meant to be doing with that achievement. Like I said, an achievement can help you, as it can be part of your journey to fulfill your purpose, like I said in that previous statement. So if you tend to see your material possessions now as your purpose now, you tend to forget the means of those achievements. Yeah. So if you look at it, look at your possessions and look at the purpose that you need to, sometimes they don't even know what's their purpose in life to start with. So if you don't know your purpose in life, you wouldn't even know whether that achievement that you got has a meaning. You just achieve, okay, fine, I got a degree, all right. That's it. I'm just happy I got a degree. But what was that? Why did God make you to get that degree? Why did God make you to be a CEO of that company? Sometimes we tend to forget. You can be. Your purpose is not like you need to help people or let me say the poor only. Your purpose might be just to help your family. To take your family out of poverty. It's also your purpose. So you go to school, for example, let me give you an example. You'll be maybe 8 in your family and you find them being the 6th, and then all those 5 fail to go for tertiary. You, the 6th, managed to go for tertiary. Do you think it's just a coincidence for you to just be there, going there, or it's your own mentality that, oh no, I'm brilliant, I made it.
I was
reading. They were just ignoring things. No, it's not like that. Your purpose is for you to help them grow the what's this word? Like, it's your duty to take them out of that poverty because they didn't make it, but you did. After all these people tried, do you think all these 5 just sat down in an exam room and did nothing?
So,
they tried.
So that won't be black text?
It's not black text.
Or you're helping them?
Yeah, it will be like helping the poor out of your compound. When you help the poor people, is that a black text?
That's what I'm asking. Like,
yeah,
how do you
not.
differentiate it from the black
No,
text?
it's not. But then the reason why people tend to think having a lot of achievement, it sometimes hinder people to get to fulfill their purposes, because sometimes when we get achievement, sometimes when we get our achievement, we tend to forget, because sometimes we don't even know our purpose about that achievement. We tend to just look away and then become selfish. Excuse me. We tend to just look away and become selfish and even prideful.
Yeah.
You know, when you become prideful and selfish, you don't even know. You just there. That's why most of people see it like when you get a lot of things, you become you now don't even do your purpose. It's because that person might not even know their purpose yet. Yeah, so if somebody doesn't know their purpose, they wouldn't even know whether getting their job in the CEO, they need to do something with that. No, they just got a job. Okay, fine, I'll get money and go drink alcohol. That's it. That's my life after all.
Okay, so as a wrap up and the final question, I want you to know, like, what can you say or what can you advise somebody who's in an empty place and feeling like I can't find my purpose, or they are on a way of navigating the purpose? Where can they go, or what can they do to achieve the purpose?
I always say this because on as a Christian, I believe it all starts with God. Like I said when we started the interview, I feel like it all starts with God. Build your friendship with God. Friendship is it's something that you guys share. You share your constant conversation with each other. So build your friendship with God. Go to God. Tell Him how you feel, and let Him speak to you also. Listen to Him, He listens to you. That's how it is. So in Romans 5:10, it says, since we were restored to friendship with God by the death of His Son Jesus Christ, while we were still His enemies, He will certainly be delivered from internal punishment by His life. So what I'm saying is, be a friend, have a constant relationship and constant conversations with Him. Develop your friendship with God. He offers a friendship which is godly. He said it in his word on Proverbs 32 actually. 32. He said He offers His friendship to the godly. Draw yourself close to God. How do you draw yourself close to God? Read His word. Abide according to His will. Do what He wants you to do. Because you are not a man on your own. You didn't create yourself. So you better do what your Creator made you to do. Follow His will. Read His word. That's what I would say. Worship Him in truth and in spirit. Don't just because people do it. But sometimes I believe people don't do things because they found it not being done.
So they don't do it as well.
So they don't do it. What do I want to say here? There is this word. They say. What's this sentence? Why is it going out of my head? It says, not everything that is not done is not actually meant to be done. Like, you cannot find something that is being done and then you follow because you see it just like that. You need to understand why is it like that before you can even take a decision of, okay, fine, I'm gonna follow them. You need to know, because you can't just get in a house and then you find a thief stealing and then you just, okay, let me help you. You know, that's what I think.
I think that's beautiful with you closing it up with saying we should avoid the head mentality. I think it's the trend that is all over and everywhere. So with this, I would say, I know there may be somebody who is navigating and trying to find their purpose. And we're going to be having a purpose-driven life series at some point, God willing, and I hope it helps somebody to find their purpose. With this, May, thank you so much, and I hope we see you next time. To our followers, you know what to do. You like, you subscribe, and you share. And tell us what we can do better so that we can give you the best content that you need. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.